Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to week 7 of All in the Nidus EU. Today, it's going to be me, Caesar, casting the games, as well as Sauce, who should be here in just a minute. We're going to be having games between Born Gosu and Hokagu T-Team. Alright, interesting team names, especially the Hokagu. I'm gonna have problems with the Hokagu T-Team. Such a tongue twister, but anyway. Right now, already waiting for both teams to get ready. Gonna be going into the game soon. Looking at the EU stats right now, we do see that Born Gosu is 4-0 so far. Born Gosu did get 2 buys so far. First team that surrendered, I think it was some Ukrainian team. After they did not have, I think they did not have enough players, and they ended up withdrawing from the league in general. And the second buy was just a random buy that all teams are getting. So far undefeated in the EU Nidus. While on the other side we have Hokago T team, who are 2-2 in the tournament. So not the best showing, but also not the worst. It is going to be interesting to see what they can give us. We have quite a lot of strong players that have been proving their worth in EU Nidus so far. So it is going to be interesting to see what goes down. There we go. Let's get some music in game. All right. So far it looks like the Hokago T team is not showing up. Well, at least most. Hey, Sauce is here with his broken ankle. It takes him like 5 hours to get up a flight of stairs.
I'm
No
sorry, I had to go
sympathy.
to the bathroom too.
All right. Bit of cyberbullying on Sauce here.
That's fine. That's fine.
We make a great casting team because it's basically Caesar Sauce.
You know what? I didn't think about that, but that's actually brilliant. See, look at that. Is there a channel to join for this?
Yes. It's nope, that's not it. It's freaking. There we go. No, it's this.
Okay. I see what you did there.
Oh, all right. Getting our first players in right now. All right, just need to make sure that the casting tool does not cast the computer to hell. But I think I have the hang of it now, so should not have any technical problems. Unless the tool stops working, and at which point I think need to find maybe a better way to do it.
Yeah, hopefully no crazy disconnects.
All right. So it is gonna be Hilnor versus Dragon. So edgy.
That's pretty edgy. Yo, they have a guy named Edge too, which is
Oh
even edgy.
wow. Okay.
So it can get real intense. I'm excited.
Yeah, definitely. So what do you think of these two teams so far? I mean, like I was talking before you just joined, like how Born Gosu is undefeated in EU so far.
Yeah, we're doing really well in EU, so we have a lot of strong players, so I'm kind of confident that we're going to continue that reign. But you don't want to be too confident. I think a lot of our guys, like Turno and like our and Ashen, our Masters players are kind of like very respectful of our opponents. So, they don't let that kind of they don't get cocky. I feel like yesterday in our NA match, our opponents got a little a little cocky at one point.
Didn't they lose by 2 maps? Like, but I mean the score is
Um,
4-2, right?
it was 4-2. They had a Protoss player and very good Protoss player, but I think he just kind of assumed that we were all scrubs and he was just going to wipe us because he went ahead and basically like one base stalker all in spoon, and then he proxy double roboed Lizard King, and he was going to two base all in myself. So fortunately that didn't work out for him. But
Yeah.
you can't be cocky. That's really the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, very much. I tried watching the VODs, but it was weirdly split between, I think, like 2 channels
It was because
because you were playing.
I had to jump off and I had to start playing it. I was actually expecting that whatsoever, so that's kind of weird.
Hmm? Right. Yeah. Okay. We seem to be ready for game number 1.
Just see what's going on here.
Yeah. Ready and waitings. Yeah. I mean, we're always ready. We're born ready.
It's born Gozu.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what Gosu
That's the
means.
thing.
Ready.
Right. We are born for it. All right, all right, all right. Does needs to be posted in events.
All right. Getting into game number 1. Yeah, just freaking spam the stream like everywhere. Because I think
Yeah, I like doing that.
because I think someone already posted that in announcements as well.
Yeah,
Ash,
there's never a wrong time.
yeah.
Never a wrong place to post it. Always get hype. Gotta get hype.
Gotta get those
Oh man,
gotta get those anime panties.
God, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You know what? What better of a weeb team to play against another weeb team?
Yeah, very much. All right, guys, getting into game number 1 of week 7 EU Unitas. In the top right, we have from team. Oh man, I need to look the team name because I'm gonna mispronounce. Hakogo T team. It is Zloy Drakon. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce that. And in the bottom left, we have from Born Gosu. It is Hilnor.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right, so I'm hoping to see some memes here. Like, what's a tournament without some memes?
Well, it's a TVP, so I think if you're gonna see memes, it's gonna be here. Like, this is probably the match riddled with the most proxies, the most aggressive opening styles.
And
we
yet,
even saw a mech yesterday.
Oh,
in a TVP, which was pretty interesting. It didn't work out, but it was still interesting to watch.
well, I am trying to like looking for ways to get back into the game, and I used to play exclusively just mech, and I had a really good win rate against the Protoss. But now just waiting for some inspiration after the Cyclone changes.
Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit. Koek said that you'd be happy to see it if you were watching, but
Well,
yeah, it didn't work out too well. The Cyclones, they can definitely kite for a long time, but like it's just about the lock on
yeah,
getting it.
it's really weird. I did face a Protoss that was a really weird Protoss build, but I was going mech and like it kind of worked out. But I
Mhm.
mean, I think it's just a matter of time until people figure it out.
Yeah, I think
Um,
so.
well, so far
How,
nothing crazy going on here. Like a bit of a worker harass here, but
yeah, just one Rax expand, getting the Reaper out, and another Rax actually
so gonna be going for that
as well.
2-1-1.
Looks like it.
Hilnor, I mean, like I don't know much about Protoss, but the thing is that every game I watch is basically going for the exact same thing. So I'm just assuming this is the very standard Protoss opener.
Yeah, I would say this is very standard in CVP or not CVP. Oh God, PVT. Um, Robo up. Okay, Robo's a little different than I'd say the most common opener for Protoss right now would
This is
be
Stargate.
Blink.
Oh,
Well,
really?
actually, Blink is the defensive opener, I would say, because you can kind of take care of pretty much anything. Like if Medvex fly into your base or whatever, you're pretty safe with Blink. Robo's also good because of the way the Cyclones are. They kind of kill things pretty fast, but Immortals kill Cyclones a lot faster now.
Oh
So
yeah. Honestly, everything kills Cyclones really fast now. I mean, Hellions kill Cyclones pretty fast, which
yeah,
is just.
yeah, it's pretty funny. I could actually use Ling Bane, for example, to kill a Cyclone.
Ooh, down goes the
Hellbound, I mean.
Reaper.
Oop.
Um. Oh, a really fast observer coming out from Hilner wants to get that vision out.
Yeah, this is pretty standard too, I would say. I think he's just playing safe,
Yeah.
which is fine. It's a good idea, I think. He did scout earlier, I think, and he knows it's not going to be any proxy shenanigans. He saw the expand with his probe in the back there.
Yeah, this is a situation where you're expecting a lot of cheese play to come out, so you do really favor those early probe scouts or well worker scouts, but Zloid Drakon he did not go with the worker scout. I think he just like the only scout he got was the Reaper. So if
Yeah,
Hilnar was cheesing, he would not have seen that.
no, he definitely would have. He's just going for it. It's just called that's what you call macro without boundaries, I guess. You just don't give a shit. You just like I'm playing my game. I don't really care. Like a lot of like for example, like there's Terran who's scouting TVZ and there are Terran who don't scout in TVZ with the SCV. And you could get screwed that way. But if you really believe that you don't need that scout, then who cares?
Well, I mean, I always like I just got into a big habit of always using an SCV to scout.
Yeah, I think it's the way to go.
And better safe than sorry, you know. All right,
Yep,
ooh,
observer's gonna see these two medevacs filled up.
oh, well, only
One of them goes. Oh, so the other one comes through.
okay.
Okay.
So both leaving, both leaving. This is. I mean, I'm gonna say it's a bit weird because this is basically the stuff you expect in a TVZ.
Yeah, you would, and you know what? The 2-on-1 isn't really that bad in TVP. I think it can still do a lot of damage, but
Ooh,
uh,
Hilnar saw everything. He's already positioning himself to catch that drop coming in.
yeah, his second observer's in position as well. He's gonna see this come right into his base.
Maybe he's a bit
Is
too.
he gonna let him drop?
Yeah, he's letting him drop.
I think that's not a bad idea. He's not gonna trade very well here, but he's gonna take out a lot of this army. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Little feedback.
not really doing anything. I mean, I think he
Nah.
feedbacked the same medevac twice
Oh shit.
because the other
Feedback
one
also
still
doesn't
has,
really.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's full health. Yeah.
and it doesn't do that
Feedback doesn't
much.
really do anything. Yeah, it doesn't really do that much damage anymore. Charge and Storm are basically almost done. I think we're gonna see maybe a gateway explosion here pretty soon.
Yeah, he needs to start like getting more and more units down. Those early High Templar really good, but now it's gonna be interesting to see how Zloy Drakon reacts to that. So he's taking his third the Observer, still watching everything that's going down in Drakon's base.
Yeah. Watching this all go down.
All
Two
right.
more gateways on the way. Double forge as well.
Yeah. A second factory down for Zloy Drakon. Behind that, oddly enough, doesn't have all his barracks rallied. I'm guessing he might be
No,
using
it's
a
not.
select all army hotkey.
Could be.
Hmm.
Could be. +1 for the Marines already here. And double
Drilling
forge
claws
is
on
gonna
the way.
finish up. Okay. That's pretty good. Maybe a late Widow Mine drop.
I mean, I guess he's just gonna be trying to mitigate a lot of those zealots with the widow mines,
Yeah.
as his army is just marines and medevacs.
Yep. The 2 tanks. It looks like Hilder's got about 6 High Templar that are just gaining energy here, which is good.
Yeah, the army
Yeah.
composition of Hilnor just seems much better in this situation.
Yeah, they're pretty evenly matched here, though. I mean, but you know that storms are pretty good.
Oh yeah.
War Prism on the way, being chronoed out. That's definitely a sign of aggression incoming.
Oh, there's gonna be a
But
drop coming in at the same time. I'm guessing
yeah.
Zloy Drakon is gonna be moving across the map. Or okay, so he's sending a widow mine drop the other way, while sending 2 full medevacs the other towards the main. So it is interesting to see all that happening, I believe, outside of the observer range.
Yeah, he's gonna see this at the last second. I think he's gonna try to move out here.
If he sees that, like he's gonna see that on the map, but is he paying attention? That's the question.
Is he paying attention to the mini map?
He's building more gates now.
See that.
Yeah, that drop's gonna be going down.
Yeah, that's going in.
Sending all
And
of his units back. Let's see what the widow mine drop can do. He flies over the third base, doesn't do anything.
Goes into he's going into the natural. Yep.
Ooh,
11 probes go down. He could have even just left it those there because of the
yeah, the
upgrade.
invisibility with the drilling claws.
Second drop coming in. A lot of zealots in the main base.
But in the meantime, Hilnor going with the counterattack on the bunched up Marines.
Oh yeah.
The Widow Mine's unburrowed as well. Storm's just wrecking everything.
Yeah.
And that's like there's no more army left for Zloy Drakon at his base. He is clearing out some of the production of Hilnor, but he has some zealots. He's probably gonna he's probably waiting on a bit more units to clear that out completely. But that was a lag. But all right, tank on the high ground is actually doing quite a lot of work here, but the Archon just eating up everything. Loses his third at the same time.
53 SCVs have gone down, and despite the fact that Widow Mine did some damage, the Widow Mines are just chilling out in the third base, not burrowed or doing anything. Hilnor though needs to
recall. Well, I mean he needs to just catch the medevacs. He needs to warp in some stalkers, I guess.
Yeah, I think he needs to not get too brazen here and attack into the natural either.
I mean the tank on the high ground, barely in range of those. No, actually out of range of those High Templars. Starts blasting the zealots, but there's just no. Oh, those storms.
46 total SCV probes going down.
Yeah, because it just the drop clears everything out, but at the same time, Hilnor is going towards the main. both of these players floating around 4,000 resources, though.
Yeah, nobody cares about minerals anymore, I don't think, because all the workers are down for everybody. It is a slugfest on either side of the map.
Slydrakon has less workers than he started with.
Jeez.
Alright, so there's only High Templar and an Immortal left. Okay.
Oh my god.
Wait, let's see. Hilnor continuously pumping in more units, but at the same time, the Marines have not been taken care of in the main base.
Jeez.
And we're going into a base trade.
Looks like it. I mean, their units kind of all over the map here, still producing units in the main base.
Alright, Stalkers and Immortals trying to deal with those Marines, but the Marines, I mean, do deal with the Immortals quite well.
Yep. That they do. A little bit of fancy micro. Those Widow Mines are still there, taking out probes. Oof.
What the hell is this game?
Hilnor's,
Wait,
yeah, Hilnor's officially out of money.
wait, Slydrakon has enough Marines to deny all of the Zealots in his natural, which he's not choosing to do.
I think he's.
Oh my God, those Widow Mines, and does he? I mean, he should have an observer. Like he has observers. It's just that he finally is sending one observer across to scout the Widow Mines. But let's see, a Widow Mine with 12 kills, with 10, and with 12. Wow.
We're up to, jeez. Over 130 workers have been killed in this game. Just think about that.
Oh my God. All right, so finally.
No.
Oh, I don't think he lost any Zealous in that.
No, he didn't. He
But
didn't. You know.
the damage is quite good. You get like half HP Zealots. Can't heal those up. But 2 full medevacs going out again. I mean, honestly, targeting workers not as effective anymore because there's just nothing to target. Like
Yeah.
Hilnar only has like all of his probes are in his natural right now. Yeah, he needs to run away. He can't deal with these zealots, but it's basically gonna come down to who can rebuild faster now. Hilnar does have the advantage with the amount of nexuses he has. Nexi.
Yeah. I would chrono out some probes as fast as you can because we now have another command center done. 2 more command centers done actually. And it's almost like we've reset this game to I don't even know, man. This is pretty crazy. Wild first game here.
Yeah, both players just spending every mineral they get. Can't even.
Gas though.
Yeah, I mean it costs mainly minerals to rebuild everything. Oh, there we go. There goes one nexus. Now I don't. Yeah, I mean Hilnar doesn't have blinks, so he can't really chase down these medevacs so well, and the feedback not going to be doing as much. But could have gone for the feedbacks though.
Yeah, Hilnar now realizing how much gas he has and warping at a ton of High Templar, getting a couple of Archons as well.
I mean, he's gonna need those High Templar to deal with these Marines.
Yeah.
But I really like how Slydrakon is continuously harassing with his 2 medevacs, and all he does is retreat a bit out, and then just a minute later goes back in, starts dealing damage again. There's not much left in his main. Oddly enough, he's focusing the main buildings.
Yeah, he's getting buildings down. That's true.
I mean, taking down the cyber core would be pretty big. And this, wait, does Hilnar have?
Oh, that's all there.
Yeah, he doesn't have another robo. He does not have another robotics, so he could lose his robotics. He could lose his cyber core.
Another drop geared up here for.
And still in the full vision of the MVP of the game so far, which is the Observer between the natural and the third. All right.
But again, was he paying attention? I don't know.
Oh, it's gonna be a double drop coming in from the top and from and in the main. Deploys right in range of the Observer. again. Hilnor
Yep.
does have his vision. He's basically playing Zerg right now.
He does.
All right, goes
It's
into
like
the
you got a
main.
good amount of creep spread.
Ooh, all those units already back there, but loses a couple of Marines, pulls back, but at the same time, the the pro killing begins. He's gonna take
Yeah,
this
this
Nexus
is.
down, and
Yeah,
it's
that's
full
not
on
even the.
energy. Oof.
That was not the drop that you wanted to be defending. It's this one right here that's really doing the damage, taking out the mining base.
Well, he kind of needs to focus down on all of those drops because if the main, ooh, there we go. The
Oh, there we
stalkers,
go. That's what you needed.
well, they
MVP stalkers.
well, they technically killed the medevac. I think that had like one unit in it.
Yeah, but still though, now that those stalkers are there, Zaloy's not gonna be trying to drop there anymore. He's probably just gonna be too worried about losing medevacs, which is
Yeah,
good enough.
only now
Stalkers are
he's
now
turning
leaving.
his command centers into orbitals. So it's just gonna be a
Yes.
bunch of Marines against this Protoss army.
This is the nail in the coffin, though. That is a lot of Marines, a lot of Storm. Oh God, not gonna look pretty.
Oh,
Ooh,
oh.
good God.
But the
nope,
SC.
and High Templar walk right. Oh, High Templar walk right into the tank fire.
I mean,
And we have reset again.
that's how you use your High Templar. You use them as meat shields once they're out of energy. But I'm pretty sure those were not out of energy.
Right, right.
Oh
Look at
wow.
the warp prism in the bottom right-hand corner, by the way. Just, it's there.
Well, you know, it's vision.
It's vision. Jesus Christ.
I mean, the War Prism does look like an observer, so easy to confuse. But wow, okay. Second reset.
I say that each side has killed more workers than I even make in a game. I mean, I mean, 80 workers killed on Zeloy's side, 72 on Hilnor's side.
Well, one
And
thing
he
I
goes
see is
on.
that Hilnor is not utilizing his Chrono Boost in this situation. At least to build more workers. Though he is in a much better position than Zloid Drakon. But I mean, he has mules. That's like 50 workers each. So
He does, yeah. One mule is like 75 workers or something like that. So.
But Hilnor seems to be in a much better position right now. He is on 3 bases. He has 53 workers to Zloy's 30.
Yeah, and he's also on 3 mineable bases. The main base here for Zaloy is basically almost out. So is his natural.
Yeah.
He's really only mining from his.
I have to question this choice of building one rather than lifting.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, he could have just lifted. Okay, this is a bad spot to drop. Right on top of.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
my
feedbacks.
Very good. Oh, can he catch him? Is
Nah,
he gonna?
it's the BM
He's
not
gonna let him
catching.
go.
It's the BM. You're not chasing after them.
The BM is that he didn't catch them.
Yeah.
20 minutes in, guys, and we
Oh
are.
wait, this is. Oh my God, this is 20 minutes in.
I know.
What the hell?
I can't even believe it. We're still going.
Well,
still going.
It's looking quite a lot like it's gonna be going into Hilner's favor. As though, I mean, Zloid did rebuild a lot of his SCVs. He's lifting his main to his 4th.
He's got 1 ghost on the way. This is good. This is gonna change things. This ghost.
Well, Hilner also going for his 5th base right now. So he's.
I don't know. Hilner just needs to go for it, I think.
Yeah. Well, at the same time, Zloid not mining any gas at this point. Like, he is basically putting all of his money into minerals, and he's just forgetting the gas. So he's just going to be building SCVs. So I don't know how long he can last by just doing that, considering the amount of High Templar and Archons that Hilnor has.
Yep. This is pretty serious here.
And again with
High
the
Templar.
oh my god, and he's again not rallying his buildings. Like his main commands are just popping out SCVs that are idling around. I know this is like not something really
No,
weird.
there's like 16 SCVs just sitting here. Okay, no, they're going over to the.
Yeah, but he has like random SCVs at some points, and like I don't know, it's just like he's not rallying all his buildings, which feels really weird. Oh, look at the all right, so one planetary versus the blue army.
Whoop.
Not okay. So I think the workers just went back to
Oh,
mining.
here. They
Oh.
miss. Oh no.
Well,
Oh no.
well, let's see if these ghosts can turn it around. 3 ghosts versus 80 army supply of Protoss.
I don't know. He's got to morph those into Archons and go for it, I think.
Yeah, there's no
Miller's being very cautious. Like, it was a little too cautious, I think.
Yeah, well, I think it is a bit like lower skilled player problem is that you do not realize when you're that far ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, he still
Gotta know.
has vision.
That MVP. Look at him.
And that's where
Like,
all the buildings are rallied. That's where all the buildings are rallied, and
yeah, everything is going there. Like, he's got to know.
heck, I mean, honestly, like there's just not okay. There is a missile turret. There's one missile turret, I think, for Zloid Drakon, and that's it. So he could basically have observers all around the base, seeing everything.
He's well doubled his army supply right now. He's morphing in Archons, and I think he's. Has he had enough? I don't know. I think he's just going to keep denying this 5th base over and over again. Like, that's his plan. Eldor, just go kill him.
Now he's gonna wait for his +3 attack to finish. Then he's gonna go for the attack.
Yeah, sure. You need +3.
Or he's gonna wait until he builds up a Skyros army.
Yeah.
But
wow, floating a lot of money. I mean, he's ready. He's got a bank. He's almost maxed.
I mean, yeah, Hilnord got back really well on his feet after the initial incident, and
yeah.
like he has the economy right now. He has he has everything he needs to win. All he needs to do is a move, just like all Protoss do.
Yeah. I mean, there's a serious tank line over here, but
oh, it's actually a line.
Yeah. He's just whittling away, and the ghosts are here. Are they gonna get it? Yes, they get a beautiful EMP. However,
there's just so much Protoss. And Hilnord,
no.
and Hilnord's backing away because he saw the tanks.
Yeah. You kind of don't want to run away from the tanks after you're already getting attacked.
Yeah, because that's just like I mean, it's not like he saw the tanks and started running away. His zealots were on the tanks and he started running away.
Yeah, I mean, you can basically hope for some splash damage at that point, or just get on top of the tanks and at least take them out.
Well, we're getting back into the macro game here again. Let's see where these players will choose to expand.
Fleet beacon. Why are we doing this? 25 minutes in.
Well, Skytoss counters tanks, and it seems that Hilnord does not like tanks.
Tempest it is, I think, and this is just out of control.
He's not gonna be able to get any use of that fleet beacon, I believe, because he's going for the 5th.
Well, 6th, I guess.
I think the one at the top is the 6th, or I mean, this was his 5th for a few times. Now I don't even know. Okay. SCVs meet shielding, but Hilnord just backs away. He's just BMing at this point.
Yeah. Hey. Oh boy. Okay, so we are Tempests are on the way. Okay.
He has High Templar loaded up into the War Prism, which is stationary.
Okay.
Comments?
Okay. I don't know. I really don't know.
All right, so he's at 200 supply. He's bringing out a couple of Tempests to help deal with those 5 tanks.
Yep. Could use some of that chrono energy.
Nah, he needs to save that up for a nice 3 full bars on his Nexus.
Uh, I don't mean to be critical here, like, but there are definitely moments, and I've had plenty of moments like this that have lost me games where I just didn't know I was ahead.
All right, so EMPs did get all the High Templar.
Yep, not these ones though. Oh!
All right, GG. Wow. So I'm guessing that was the play for having the High Templar in the War Prism. But my God, this was the first fucking game.
Game 1. Good God.
Wow. I don't even know what to believe in anymore.
I gotta say, like, when we were 20 minutes in, I was like, "Holy shit, we're 20 minutes into this game," because I didn't even realize exactly how.
You said 20 minutes in, and I'm like, no, that does not like what that does not make sense. Look at the timer, and it's like 20 minutes. This went on to like freaking 27, 28 minutes. Jesus Christ, this.
Oh my God.
Mm.
Units killed. I don't know what the I don't know what the final workers killed was, but if you check the workers active graph, it looks really funny. Goodness gracious.
Oh boy. I did not sign up for this.
Hilnor, patience. He won.
Okay.
With patience and all right.
With patience and just, I mean, I don't know, dumb luck. I don't even know how to like say how to like properly describe this game.
Well, it was kind of like just being a little too patient.
Yeah. I mean, playing it too safe, which at the end, it doesn't matter. You win the game however you see fit. Like, now, obviously, if being overcautious was something that caused him to lose the game, then it would be a problem. But in this situation, it's not like he lets Lloyd Dracon actually get any ground, even while playing very safe, because he was constantly pushing, like he was squeezing him a bit on each side, just whenever he was trying to do something. So it is still good play.
Right. Very interesting.
Okay, so it's gonna be. It looks like it's gonna be Crossor.
Crossor.
Oh, it's a Zerg. All right.
The hill in there. Okay, so it's a PVZ, so this is probably going to be very different.
Well, Hilnor has the mini Zerg, has the Carbot Zerg as his profile picture, so he's very familiar with the Zergs.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this game. I'm getting too old for this shit. What happened to when games lasted like 8 minutes because someone was always cheesing?
Yeah, what happened to that? What happened to that? Clearly, probably could have fit 10 of my games into that game, and we all could have gone home twice.
Well, it is interesting to see if the memes continue.
Will they continue? Will they? Maybe they're just beginning here. We're gonna find out as we go into the next game very shortly. So we have a Zerg versus Protoss.
Right.
Is the hill ready? The hill's ready.
Alrighty.
I don't know. I don't know, Caesar.
I wish I knew.
I wish I did too. Maybe we're gonna see a little bit of cheese out of the hill. Probably that was like, I don't know. What do you do in this situation if you're somebody who plays? Like I don't like playing long games like that. Like
I mean,
at one point, I would have just made a mistake and just
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah,
lost my long game.
because everyone is just used to getting their openers, playing a game for like 10, 12 minutes, and that's it. What do you do for the like when a game lasts this long? What do you do for the remainder of the 16 minutes?
What do you do?
All right, guys, getting into game number 2 between Born Gosu and Hokago T Team. Oh my god, that name. In the top left, we have from Hokago T Team, it is Crossor. And in the bottom right, we have from Born Gosu, currently 1-0, it is Hilnor.
Okay, Crossor is taking a page out of my own book here and starting with a 15 hatch. 15, 14, 14. Yes, sir. There it is.
Would you call this a greedy opener?
I would not. I would call this I would call this a very, very cheesy opener. Now, Hilnor's going to have to identify this
Well,
and
yeah,
realize how fast everything is here.
yeah, because normally, like it's really how do you tell that this is a whatever you call this, like a 14, 14, 14?
So you would know by first you'd see the hatchery, and you say, okay, that's really far done. And then you'd come into the main base here, and you'd see the gas. You click on the gas. That's one way. You can see how much gas was mined already. And also just looking at the spawning pool, just where the hatchery is and where the spawning pool is at this time, it shouldn't feel right.
Uh,
You can go on autopilot and just see this and just be like, oh, it's just a normal opener. But if you're paying attention, you should be able to pick up on it.
Yeah, and there we go. Already 4 links coming out, but Hilnor is keeping his probe around. I think he actually even did a double take on the to see the spawning pool again. So
Yeah,
he may already think that something's fishy here, and we see already like a full wall of Zealot coming in.
yeah, yeah.
Rip
Things
probe.
are on the way. What you would really want to do in this situation, if you're Closor, is I would probably pull those lings a little longer. Maybe get rid of the probe, sell the story that you're macroing. But I guess he feels like it's time to just go for it, which is not bad. But
So
oh
what is
god, Stalker coming out. I don't know about that.
so what is the follow up to this? Do you go banelings? Do you go roaches?
Honestly, just lings. You're gonna just flood as many lings as you possibly can and just overwhelm. Hilnor is gonna need a shield battery
Yeah.
and another wall.
It's a good. Lings
Yeah,
are a
just,
bit
yeah.
lost. Okay, so he's double walling at the gate, and I mean the Lings a bit confused on what to attack.
Yeah.
You need to micro those Lings at
Okay.
this in this situation just to get as much damage as you can. Not have.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
I mean,
the
at this
Adept
point,
coming out on the other side.
this is actually a pretty good pick-off, getting the Cyber Core, denying Warp Gate. You want to take out the gateways because once there's no gateways, there's no units. So he's actually doing
He's going for the pylon, and
kind of what he's
there's no
doing.
other pylon here.
Yep, that's not going to look good. I think this is, yep.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
Oh, wow, Stalker's in a nice spot there.
yeah, but there's just no power, and the Lings can just go up for the probes here.
Yeah, he's got to pull probes. Got to pull probes.
GG. Wow, okay, so this game much faster than the previous one.
Entirely different. Incredibly fast.
Yeah, Hilnor did a scout and he reacted, I think, appropriately, but maybe the Stalker was not the correct choice, and his shield batteries were just nowhere to be seen. Like, he started building them way too late.
Yeah. Yeah, in that case, I would say get a shield battery. Get shield battery as soon as possible. Get a sentry instead, maybe. Because you really want to just use the sentries and the what is it, force field off whatever building is attacking, so you can't get a good surround on it. If you lose it, I mean, if you lose it, you lose the hatchery, not hatcheries. You lose the gateways, you're dead. You know, so. Oh, I'm not sure. Did he even go as far as getting to like a robo or No, he didn't.
No, I think all he was doing is just trying to contain that wall, but I mean a bit too late.
Yeah, Stargate would have been a good choice too if he could have just snuck that in, slipped out an oracle. That would have helped out, but it's tough. You got to identify that pretty early and just sort of
With the
just defend
with the
it.
3 minute delay, I am basically watching the full game right now on my second screen, right?
And
Because
you can.
because I mean because I mean the game was so short that it's basically watching the entire chaos unfold again.
Yep. Unfortunate. Fortunate for Hilnor, but hey.
I think in any situation where you lose really fast like this, it
Yep.
doesn't matter because like Hilnor did take a game, and the team with the players who take their games first and then lose a game will win the day.
Yeah. Clearly. All you got to do is keep winning one game now. One game. One game. One game.
Or in case of Quaterno, they just don't care about the score and just
All of them.
win whatever games you have to play.
Just win them all.
So Sauce, what happened to your ankle? Weird
I
masturbation incident?
yeah, that. Yeah, I was masturbating with my ankle, and it was too fast. I guess I don't know. No, I snowboarding accident. It's going a little too fast.
All
Going
right.
a little too fast, and the skier crossed me
All
when
right.
he shouldn't have. I
Well,
blame him.
that is that is at least somewhat of a cool story to say.
Yeah, like I was telling, I was at the doctor, and I was like telling him like, oh, like, yeah, I broke it snowboarding. I just ran into some guy and I flipped over him. And he's like, well, at least you didn't just like fall down the stairs or something stupid like that.
And speaking
I'm
of
like, yeah,
speaking of stairs, a couple of years ago, one of my coworkers, she
yeah.
broke her foot because she slipped on some stairs.
See,
And
that's lame.
yeah, and I mean, she was out of work for like I don't know, like 4 or 5 months, I guess. So, like for a really
Wow.
really long time.
Yeah, luckily I just kind of fractured my ankle, so it should be about 6 weeks. I'll be good to go.
Oh,
But yeah, if it was totally broken, that would have been a lot
so that's why
longer
you're
recovery.
available to co-cast these games when it's probably quite. I mean, it's midday, right, and wherever you are.
Yeah, it's almost about 2 p.m. So you
Mm.
know,
Okay, guys, it's around 5 more minutes till the next Born Goes to player shows up. Grab a drink, go for a piss. I don't know. Ask where did Hilnor get those tissues from?
yeah, my question. My question.
Um.
I'm going to hobble over and get some more water. So
All right. So
I'll be
next
right
game I
back.
am gonna be solo casting because it's gonna take Sauce like
I'll be
five.
back. I'll be back. God damn it.
So guys, I know this is on a delay, but how are you enjoying these games so far? Is it everything you hope to see today? I'm just gonna wait like 3 minutes for your responses, so be sure to tell me what you think and what you're hoping to see as well. Alright, it is gonna be interesting to see who Born goes to send in next. The player is a bit late. No idea why, but should be here soon. And we will see who we're going to be having up next against Krasar, who showed a really strong early Zerg aggression. All right, looks like we do have our next player. It is going to be Physics Noob. We can slowly hear the sauce getting closer to his microphone. So another, like, I don't know, 10 minutes until sauce gets here. All right, guys, we are getting into the lobby for game number 3. All right, so Physics Noob is a Zerg player, and the next map is Triton.
All right, I made it. Hold on. Don't start without me. Ah. All right, I'm here.
Wow, that took you less than I thought.
I did it.
You know, but like, just be sure not to sprain your other ankle while you're you know, getting
Yeah,
back.
don't worry. Yeah, that's a thing I'm worried about too. So I'm literally just hopping all over the place. So.
Oh man, this ready process takes so like unnecessarily long.
Hot water just wants to make sure. Nice.
Well, I mean, technically,
Correct way.
yeah, I don't know. Just every time like I was go casting with Snake, like I like it didn't really matter as much like if he was ready or not.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, at the same time, you know, if one of the casters does say who that they are, you know, ready, you know, they're freaking like, I don't know, 99 out of 100 times saying it for both casters. But anyway, getting into game number 3 between Born Gosu and Hokago T team. Both teams currently 1-1, and third map is Triton. In the top left, we have from Born Gosu, it is Physics Noob. And In the bottom right, we have from Hokago T-Team, it is Crossar.
So physics noob. Okay. Very
Yeah,
nice. Got a ZVZ up.
yeah. I think that I think it should it would have been Deribu-chan,
Okay.
but I he
That'll be kind.
but he did not show up, so we are gonna have a ZVZ though. I don't know. What does Deribu-san play?
I think he was stuck. I think he was stuck in a game, actually. That he
Freaking
decided to
what
play.
game? What game could be more important than this?
I don't know. What's that weeb game?
Osu.
Probably Osu. You think he plays Osu? I don't know.
I don't
We got a
know.
lot of Osu people around.
Does he have the Osu tag?
Don't think so.
Cause that's how you know.
So Physics Noob went pool first,
Yes.
I think.
Yes, he went pool first.
Pool then gas. It looks like. So not sure what that means.
Maybe he could potentially go for early roaches.
Yeah,
Right?
that I would say that signifies early roaches. Maybe just trying to get as many drones up as he can. You can see he is ahead in drones at the moment.
Yeah, because he's continuing to make drones. There we go, some links coming out, but Corsair's links already moving across the map, though. Doubt they're gonna get anything much done.
The
There is,
queen and a couple of lings to support. You should be okay.
yeah, that's plenty to deal with that. So, I mean, I'm expecting him to like drop a Roach Warren maybe soon, but there's still no second gas, so I'm pretty sure you do need that if you're gonna be going roaches.
Well, he should be fine for now. What I think is going to happen, so you can go on one
All right,
gas and
Bane
you're
Nest.
basically going to. Okay, he's got a Bane Nest. Okay.
Hmm. I thought because if
I think the Bane Nest is in response to what Crosser's doing. There's a lot of with Zerg versus Zerg, it's a lot of like you kind of have a general plan, but you get at the beginning it's a lot of just changing little things to not die within the first like 5 minutes.
yeah. Well, I've
And like
seen I've seen Zergs go for like early roaches just to avoid this whole Ling Bane massacre that happens.
yeah, I've seen that too. And honestly, I don't like it. Like, call me a traditionalist, but I don't like it just because there's a lot of instances where you can just die. For example, right now, Crossers is going into a Roach Warren.
Yeah, wow. And Physics Noob sending so many links across the map. There's honestly,
They're there.
Yeah.
They are there.
So there's not.
Okay.
Yeah,
he's
Corsair's
gonna have to
sending
come
his
back.
units back, but oh, wow. Okay, so he's gonna clear out a lot of drones here potentially.
Yep. I think Crosser's dead. A couple of he has the Bailing Nest. He can morph in a couple of those, but I don't even think he needs it. He does not have the larva here, does Crosser, too.
Yeah, and he's just bleeding drones. I mean, I think he crossed the wrong path. Or the wrong guy.
Crosser the wrong guy. Oh, boy. And the safety bane's at home and a... Yeah, this is so, 2 very fast games here.
Oof. Also, no one got to see the game because it was in overlay mode.
Oh, good. Good. Alright, so here's what you guys needed to know. They both opened very standard. Physics Noob sent a bunch of lings across the map. Crosser was about to do that. Had a couple lings across the map, not enough. Got sent back. Crosser killed the hatchery, killed the spawning pool.
And, well, Crosshair is not tapping out yet, though. I mean, what can he do?
Really nothing. He's basically hoping for like a miracle bailing shot. It's not gonna happen though because there's like 6, 7 bailings here. 2 at the top of the ramp, 2 spines. Physics is basically just playing safe now into Roach Warrens, and he's just getting another spine.
Yeah.
Typical Zerg versus Zerg, guys. Nothing too crazy. Look at these two two bailings. We're just standing right next to each other, and then like several seconds later decided to hit each other. Good stuff. Do you have Caesar? Do you have two monitors?
No, I have a monitor and I have a laptop that I use as my second screen, which is always
Oh,
fine
okay.
when it's not with a delay, but when it's with a delay, it can be a bit of an oof. Though I mean everything's everything's on right now, so people we're listening to the Born Goosey podcast, brought to you by Rogers Tires and Auto Pros.
Roger Tires and Auto Pros. Oh boy.
I mean, Physics Noob is like triple the workers right now. Mm. And he's just
Yeah,
amassing
he
a
got
nice amount of roaches here. Just the moment he just moves out, he just finishes the game completely.
he got way ahead early on. These bailings just diving in. But you know he's got basically 2 base saturation. He's got speed for the roaches on the way, +1 on the way. Very well defended back at home. I don't know. Physics going out to attack now. I don't think he has to do that, but
I think there's just what is it? Well, there are quite a lot of units for Crossoran base, so a wrong engagement could bring the game a lot closer than it has to be.
yeah. Yep. But still, 37 drones to 19 drones. Physics is just gonna poke in here. You should maybe trade out some roaches.
I mean, more roaches beat less roaches.
This is true.
It's pure math.
This is math, actually. Yeah. All right.
But Crossor's microing his roaches a bit more, focusing those lower health roaches at the same time.
Yep.
Mm.
Still low, guys. Speed's done for the roaches. Glau reconstitution done. In good game, I think.
I thought that was PP as in pause, but okay. GG.
GG. Okay. Kusor is out 2-1 here for Born Gosu.
But yeah, good game so far. Especially this game, like it had such a great early game to watch, guys. You totally missed that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I know what I need to do. Let's see. Do I have any sticky notes? Should I? Okay. I'm just gonna take a marker, write on my hand the overlay, and just to be sure I don't freaking forget that every time. All right. I'll just actually write it on a big piece of paper and add it on my screen.
There you go.
We'll need to get like I am planning on getting like a second monitor eventually. Though right now it kind of just works well with the like only issue is when I need to when I forget the overlay and like you don't see that in the you only end up seeing that in the video like 3 minutes late.
Yeah. Well, that's a problem with like delays. As soon as somebody tells you, it's like, oh wait, no one's gonna be able to do anything now or no one's gonna be able to see it until 3 minutes from now. But it's all right.
It happens to the best of us. You know.
It does. Things happen. All good.
Hmm.
Let's
Er,
see who is going to be next here.
Still nothing. Well, both teams taking their sweet ass times, getting their players in.
A lot of confusion.
Well,
Okay, well maybe not. I don't know.
I mean, I have seen a trend where there are teams who are just not used to team leagues of like how certain things work, how these like all kill formats necessarily work.
Yeah,
So you end up having
newer teams to leagues.
you end up having like teams who are very well prepared and they get through all the random team stuff really fast, while you have others who are somewhat new to this and they do face some issues.
Yeah.
But I mean, well, it's not week one. Hokkaido team is not bottom of the scoreboard as well.
No, they got looks like they got two masters here. Maybe planning on playing. They have this Bravo fellow and Panic sitting in the
Yeah,
channel. So
yeah. I know that like after one game, one of them was already thinking of like was he going in or not? But no, they like so it is.
yeah,
Also, I guess you do want to make sure that you do send a player that is eligible. They okay, so they have no guys with 40 games. Oh no, wait. They are challenging Physics Noob.
oh
All right, let's see if the new
shit.
admin of Born Ghost can hold up to the pressure of having 40 games on his profile. That should be an admin requirement. Play a like have 40 games and then like play like weekly requirements.
Maybe he does.
Maybe he has maybe he has a different name. I don't know. I mean that's for the captains, not us. We don't care. We are here to cast
He
games,
does.
not analyze who can play and who cannot.
He does have 40. He has 43, I think,
Uh, Wait, is it?
on NA.
How many games do you need for all in the Nidus? Um, let's
I
checking
think
the.
it's 40.
But do you not need more games as everything goes on?
I
Uh,
don't think so. I think it's just 40.
Kind of odd, but whatever. Okay. So like they questioned it, they found the player, everything's fine. Next player is Bravo. So
Yeah, Bravo is up here. Zerg player.
is he? Oh, there's Bravo. Oh. So what are your thoughts on the Nidus map pool? Do you think it's just odd that they insist on using like their specific map pool rather than like going with ladder pool?
Actually, I think it's kind of cool. Um, it's mainly, I think the main reason it was done is to like help out people who are like map makers get some exposure to their maps. You know,
Yeah,
because these are all maps that were in the Team Liquid map contest.
and some of them do
Uh,
end up making it to the ladder pool as well.
yeah, I mean, look at Port Alexander, for example. It's in the ladder pool. It was chosen at the same time they were choosing maps for All in the Nidus, so it's pretty cool. Um,
Hmm.
you know, different, which is good. I think you need that, freshen things up.
Oh yeah, I mean, you want to find ways to stand out from the other leagues.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, VTL is
It's
doing a
the
great way of standing out.
VTL.
Yeah,
How's that?
having shit rules and no management.
All right. That's partially true, but they're figuring it out. They have other they I think they have new people on board.
Yeah, I was saying way before that it makes sense for one that if they have like more management and they kind of review the rules, because the thing is previous seasons we did not have like this issue. It's just that like the VTL stuff happened in what, season 3 now.
Yeah,
So it's just really weird. It looked like there were no problems, but I guess with time people found ways to make problems.
yeah, these things happen. No,
Well, we are also going to be seeing I'm guessing what, CTL kind of soon probably.
yeah, and there's always problems in CTL, and it's just because of people take it. It's funny because like how seriously people take CTL, because it's just like any other league, but it's kind of like how Pro League was. I kind of like akin it to like Pro League. There's all these other leagues going on, but like for the Koreans playing in Pro League, it was a big deal to win Pro League, even though it didn't give as much money. The like prestige was higher, so like that's how people kind of genuinely feel about CTL. So they get really uppity about the rules, and it
Well,
just
yeah.
happens.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you're competing in anything, you do want it to be as smooth and as fair as possible, because at the end, most people, they are not on the border of competing in professional leagues or like even semi-professionals, so but you want to play the game. You still want that competitive experience. So all right, getting into game number 4 on Amatrin, whatever.
Amateur, amateur, ametron, emet.
Ametrin, yes.
The one with the A that looks like
The
that other
purple
map.
one.
The purple one. This reminds me of like it's like the Cloud Kingdom style set or tile set. Just nice.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, guys. Getting into game number 4. In the bottom left, from Born goes to it is Physics